We'll call to order the special city council meeting for today, which is Thursday, May the 28th. We are meeting in public, in person, but social distancing. And so I'd like to welcome you to the City of Douglasville City Council budget hearing. I'm Douglasville's Mayor, Rochelle Robinson. Today's meeting is being conducted in whole or in part by teleconference. Some or all of our elected officials and staff are attending by teleconference, and interested members of the public are attending by live stream via YouTube. This open meeting of the Douglasville Mayor and City Council is being conducted by teleconference consistent with the official code of Georgia, annotated section 50-14(1)G, due to emergency conditions involving public safety in order to mitigate the transmission of coronavirus and reduce risk of COVID-19 illness. That code section, which you can find posted with agenda materials for this meeting, allows local governments to meet by teleconference in the event of an emergency, so long as means are afforded for the public to have simultaneous access to the teleconference meeting. Be advised that this meeting will not allow public comment as well, but even though members of the public do not provide comments, participants are advised that people may be listening who do not provide comment, and listeners are not required to identify themselves. Please note that this meeting is being recorded. We will, at this time, do our invocation by Pastor Henry Greenwich of Trinity World Christian Center, and then I'd ask that our Mayor Pro Tem, Councilmember Terry Miller, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we'll do a few general instructions and go to our main event for our special call meeting, which is the Finance Committee. Please, I believe Pastor Greenwich is with us teleconference. Are you there, sir?
Yes, I am.
Good evening. Thank you so much for doing our invocation. I would please ask that we would stand and remain standing for the pledge. Thank you, Pastor Greenwich. Thank you so much, Mayor Pro Tem, for leading us in the pledge, and Pastor Greenwich for the invocation. We appreciate that. As we know, we do have to be nimble and adapt to change in these trying times. Some general instructions is the agenda items will be handled as the following. The committee chairperson will read the agenda item. Then myself and council members will possibly ask questions or seek additional information. The chairperson will make a motion and will call for a second. And each vote that is taken in this meeting will be conducted by iCompass Agenda Management. So now we'll move on with our agenda as presented for our special called meeting. And I will ask that the Finance Chair, Councilmember Mark Adams, will take over at this time.
Thank you, Madam Mayor.
You're welcome.
We have an item tonight under Finance that we need to discuss. Ms. Callan's going to help us with it, but we need to adopt an ordinance approving the City of Douglasville's consolidated operating capital enterprise and special revenue fund budget for the fiscal year 2020, 2021. Ms. Callen?
Karen Callen, Finance Director, 6695 Church Street, Douglasville, Georgia, 30134. And just to recap our schedule, the Mayor and Council met on April 28th, in which staff presented the budget for fiscal year 2021. We had a full-day workshop. On May 14th, the city held the required public hearing. Once adopted, this budget will go into effect July 1st, 2020.
Thank you, Ms. Callen. Any questions or comments of staff? I know the staff has prepared this budget. We have worked long and hard in our discussions, and we will plan on having a vote on this on Monday for the fiscal year 2020-21. Are there any questions for Ms. Callen concerning this?
I thought we were voting tonight on a special call meeting. We are, okay.
We are voting tonight,
Okay,
and
yes,
I
sir.
apologize.
I'm sorry, yep.
You are correct. We have to vote tonight because that's the end of the month. I guess I'm just a little rusty.
Okay, we're getting back into things. That's fine.
I just had to be the first one to jump off the cliff.
You were testing, you were just testing us.
Are there any questions or comments that any of the council members would have prior to this? I see none. Therefore, I make a motion that we approve this item.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Councilman Estes has been properly moved in second to approve the Finance Committee item, which is item 20-258. It's our budget for the next fiscal year. Do we have any additional questions or comments from council members? Thank you. Not seeing any. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 And push your button. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. This item is unanimously approved.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and thank you, Ms. Callen. Thank you, staff, for all your hard work on this. That's all that we have, Madam Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. We appreciate that. Is there any other business to come before us this evening under this special called meeting? Don't see any. Then, if not, then this meeting is adjourned until our 6 o'clock meeting.